Hey everybody, it's Monica up here in almost warm Canada. I'm getting there. Hope you guys can see this okay. I'm going to give you guys just a couple minutes to come in. But for people that are going to be watching this later, I'm just going to do a quick run through here. So today I'm going to share with you guys a tutorial for making this cute little folio. Now, we don't have all the fancy schmancy craft stores that you guys have, okay, down in the United States of America. But Recollections, now, as I looked around, apparently Tim Holtz had one of these out a few years ago as well. It's just a folio that you can decorate up. You can get the bare bones ones. Now, I actually did buy one from Michael's, but it wasn't. It was kind of trashed, I guess, for lack of a better word. And I decided that I was going to make my own. I did keep the inside in here. So I'm just going to run this through really quick. It's so super easy to make, though. So I really didn't have to, I don't have to go out and buy one again. Okay. So that's what we're going to make. Now, if you guys want to get some pen and a piece of paper out, I'm going to give you guys all the measurements. Actually, I'm going to put this aside. And then you guys will have that for later use. Let me just set my phone up here. Again, I'm just giving people a couple minutes. I love this collection, you guys. This is my kind of collection right here. Okay, so I actually used the collection pack, and while making this, you'll see these cute little frames around here. There's a sticker sheet that goes in the collection pack, so I used that, and I just backed it with some cardstock here. This frame is out of the cardstock ephemera pack, and there's quite a few frames. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make another one. And what I'll do is I'll go through this later at the end so you guys can see all the little details in the papers. So I'm going to squeeze out another one of these. Hi, Lori. Hi, Sarah. Okay, there's a couple people here. Hi, Tim. Okay, so you guys can hear me okay, right? I'm going to move this mic so I don't smash it into my thing. I got to tell you, today I have been chipping ice out of my driveway, because we have a delivery of a brand new motorcycle coming tomorrow, and someone has to put it into the garage, and I'm horrified, and we have like sheets of ice outside of my house. So if I'm moving a little slower, or you hear me grunting and groaning and I don't realize I'm doing it, that's why I'm doing it, because my arms are falling off. Hi, Sandy. I'm glad you're here too. I am so glad you could join us. Okay, so we're going to start out. You guys can get your pen and paper ready, right? Because the way I do it is I'm going to give you guys all the measurements, okay, as we go along. Let me just turn my phone off. I was just about to do this, but I actually didn't do it. Let me just turn this off because I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. As soon as I just turned my brightness off. Well, that didn't work, did it? Give me one sec, guys. Sorry. There we go. Volume down. And everything down. There. And now we won't get bugged. Arthur is excited. Lori, he's very excited to get his brand new motorcycle, but he's still unable to get on it because of his accident, right? So I got nominated. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Dolly. I'm excited too, Dolly, because I'm not chipping ice off my driveway. I'm very excited to be here right now. Okay, so I don't know if you guys seen this. So this is the paper collection, okay, that we're going to be using. So let's just go through this first. I have a brand new one, and I'm going to probably be doing another project next week with it because I love this, okay? So you get the paper collection, and you get a sticker pack, sticker sheets, sorry, inside of the paper collection. And the papers are wonderful. Ooh, I can't reach. Okay. And then I also got the ephemera pack, which we're going to be using for this today. All right. That's separate. And you guys got to see this. This is why I want to do an album, because I find with albums you can put thicker things and embellishment a lot better. And these little chippies are so cute. Look at it. Travel. Oh, look. Turn me over for more designs. Bam. More designs. I love it. This is a wonderful collection. I really love this collection. So I'm saving that for another day. I just want to show you guys that really quick. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to rock through these pages first. Now, I've already pre-cut them out. Okay, so you're going to need 2 sheets of cardstock for this project. That's it. Okay. Again, cardstock is preference. You guys can get it wherever you want. You can actually use the photo play. I find the color play papers. If you look, a lot of stores probably have like the packs that have the matching colors. And I'll show you one from, they're called Solids Plus. So this is the color play papers, okay? And the way they're printed, they're amazing. And I know this is a day of the park collection, but it just happens that I have this handy. So they have all the matching coordinating solids. So you guys, next time they put that out and you want to do a project, I suggest you get these because you can actually use it for the project itself, because I found that I can score it and fold it and it works great. Just saying. Then you don't have to worry about running around matching cardstock. And I lost my chat. So if anybody's asking questions, I don't know. Give me one sec. I'm moving stuff. My son just left too, so. And my arm hurts. Okay, let's see if we can find the chat. There's everybody. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Debbie. Mobile. Hi, Tiffany. She's sneaking. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Becky. Okay, there. I'll keep that keyboard over there. So first of all, we're going to take 1 piece of cardstock. And I can tell you exactly how to cut this. Because if you cut it exactly the way I tell you, that's how you're going to get this project to work out. What the heck? I'm probably going to make another one. Okay, let's just do this. So we're going to take our first sheet of cardstock. Everybody got their pen and paper, I hope. Pencil and paper. All right. So our first piece, we're going to cut it first at 9 inches. Okay. I'm going to move this off to the side. I already have it all cut, but I just want to, I think I should do it this way just so you guys can see how to cut it. Okay, so 9 inches, save this piece by 10 inches. And I'm just going to do cutting for now, and then I'm going to get my scoreboard out. And then the second piece will be this piece, and it's already 3 inches, so I'm going to cut it down to 8 inches. And again, don't mind my arms. They're moving slow. I am a slow-moving vehicle today, let me tell you. All right, because my arms are sore. Then we're going to take our second piece, and we are going to cut it at 7 inches first. Oh, glitter everywhere. 7. And we're going to cut it by 9. So 7 by 9. Okay. And then what we have is this piece here that's left. And this is 5 inches. And we're going to cut it in half because 12 by 12 paper. So we're going to cut it at 6. So we're going to have 2 pieces that are 5 by 6. And then we're going to cut one more piece. We're going to use this piece here. And this is 3 inches just for other people that are using 8.5 by 11. You can still make this project. No, actually, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can do, no, you can't because it's 9 by 10. So you have to use 12 by 12. Had to think about it, sorry. Okay, so, and this piece is going to be 3 inches by 5 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to cut it like so. And my chat does not. Hi, Sonia. Come on, Sava. Oh, okay, Debbie, you go eat dinner. Now, you can throw this away or you can keep these little pieces, because what I do is I back my stickers with cardstock. Not all the time, but most of the time. So, yes, I am a hoarder of cardstock. Can't help it. Sorry. So, I'll put my trimmer aside. I've got all my trimming done. And now I'm going to get my scoreboard out. We're going to do some scoring on these pieces. So, the first... Uh-oh, Tyson's coming. I hear him. Oh, Tyson came to visit. Okay, hi, I know. Okay, you gotta lie down. You want to say hi? Look, here's Tyson. Tyson? There's Tyson. Okay, lie down, buddy. I know it's hard. I know Nicholas did not lock you upstairs. That was a request, but clearly he did not hear me. Okay, is this camera straight? Let's see, I think I hit it. Okay. Use this scoring tool. So the first scores we're going to make on these pages, okay, is going to be on the 10-inch side. And we're going to do our first score at 1/2 of an inch. Okay. Sorry, stepped up. And then, so 1/2 inch, 7 3/4 of an inch, 8 1/4 of an inch, 8 1/2, 8 3/4, and 9. Okay, let's set that aside for now. And the next piece we are going to do is, where's my skinny piece? How did I lose that? There it is. Oh, I'm losing stuff already. It's bad. So we're going to take this piece here, and this is our 3-inch by 8-inch piece, and we're going to score it on the 8-inch side. We're going to score it at 1/2 of an inch and 7 1/2 inches. Okay, setting that aside now. Next, I'm going to take this piece here, which is 5 1/2. Oh, wait a minute. What is it? Oh, no, that's the matting. Sorry, I got the wrong measurements. 7 by 9. Okay, and we're going to score it on the 7-inch side at 1/2 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch, 1 inch, and 1 1/4 inches. Okay, set that aside. And what we're going to do is do our next one here. Now there's 2 of these. So the first one, actually they're both the same, sorry. The first one we are going to turn it here, and you're going to do the same for both pieces, of course. So you can write that down. And the first one is going to be scored at 1 inch. 1 1/2. 1 3/4. 2 and 2 1/4. So doing that for this one as well. 1 inch, 1 1/2, 1 3/4, 2 inches, and 2 1/4. Okay, so we have those 2 pieces. We're going to set that aside. And this is going to be the little pocket on the inside. So with this one, we're just going to do 1/2 inch on 3 sides. We're going to do the 2. We want it to be scored 1/2 inch on a short side. Then we're going to turn it around, and I'm going to score 1/2 inch on the long side here. And then you're going to turn it around again and screw it at 1/2 inch. And that's it. Okay. So that is all of the measurements that you need for now, and all the cutting. Yes, Mary Jo, I just saw your message. Yes, you're right. You never know when you're going to need that special piece of paper. Oh, and hi, Kathy. I'm glad you caught the live. That's awesome. Sorry, I keep losing my chat, you guys, so sorry about that. I scroll down once in a while and then I see it, so super slow response time, okay? So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to show you guys, if you want to make it. Now I took this centerpiece out here, because this is the one I got with the original one, and it's kind of thick. Okay. So if you guys want to make it with the elastics, okay, I'm going to, so the elastics come around here like that. So we have to punch holes. You can get these are the Tim Holtz elastics, by the way. I think Recollections in Canada has them as well. But Tim Holtz has these elastics, and I'm sure a couple other companies do as well now. But that's where I got those elastics from. So I'm going to give you the measurements for these holes, these 4 holes that you're going to need. Okay. And if you're not going to put holes into it, you can simply tie a ribbon around the entire project. So we can do that too. Measurements are, now I wrote them down, so hold on one second. Yes, I did. Okay. I have this centering ruler, but I'm sure a lot of people do not have the centering ruler that I have. But if you do, you can use your centering ruler to find from the 1/2 inch score here and the 1/2 inch score here. So you basically want to find the center of that. But because not everybody has that, I actually measured it out for you guys so I can tell you what it is. So we're going to hold it. I'm just going to put it in my scoreboard. So you can see my score marks there. The 1/2 inch fold, I'm putting it on the left. And I measured over from here. And I'm just actually going to use my pencil. Where's my other ruler? It's gone. It's gone forever. Okay. So this is not the ruler I was, here it is. Found it. Found my ruler. Okay. So I'm going to measure across here 4 1/8 of an inch, which is right there. But what I want to do is I'm going to go 4 1/8, and I'm just holding my ruler, pushing it against the top, 4 1/8, and then I'm going to mark it 1/2 of an inch from the top edge of this paper. So 1/2 of an inch. Okay. If you want to draw a light pencil line for your marker on a table, if you don't have a scoreboard like I do, you can just lightly draw, but don't draw right over to the edge because you're going to cover it with paper, right? So you can just draw a light little line, okay, just to give yourself a guide for your 1/2 inch. Hi, Phyllis. Hi, Dahlia. Use headbands. Yes, good idea, Phyllis. See, I'm way behind. Hi, Diane. Pardon me. Okay, so all of my measurements here for these holes is going to be 1/2 inch from here. And this one, as well as on this edge, okay, is going to be a 1/2 inch down. So I can just mark it a 1/2 inch down and put a light pencil line in there. Make sure it's straight. Okay. I'm just going to put a light little pencil line there for later. And on this side as well. So on this side, I'm going from the score line here. So I have this awesome ruler that I can see through the ruler and just put a little mark, okay, like that. So I have approximately, I know where the 1/2 inch mark is from that score line. All right, so then what I do is, so this side and this side here is 4 1/8 from this edge. Okay, so I'm just going to hold my ruler up. 4 1/8 is there. I'm going to put a little dot here again, just so you guys can see. And then I'm going to go all the way to the bottom at this 1/2 inch mark. And I'm going to go like that. And that's where those holes are going. So these holes here, I'm going to put this right on my 1/2 inch line here. So these holes are at 7 1/4 on your scoreboard if you're using that. They are 3 inches down. 3 inches down here and 3 inches up here. Okay. So did everybody get that? Probably not. Hi, Julie. Yep, it's all recorded. You guys will be able to see it on this page. Thanks, Julie. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so 4 1/8 across here, 1/2 inch marks all on the 3 sides here, and 3 inches down from the top, 3 inches up from the bottom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Hi, Susan. Okay, so now you know how to do the holes. All right. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it because I don't know how much matting I'm going to do. When I show you this here, what I did now, before you guys jump ahead, is I made sure so that this thing had some stability. I put all of my matting down before I put the elastics in, and I have eyelets. Okay, and you're definitely going to want to use eyelets or punch a circle with a piece of acetate. Okay, so you can, I'm just showing you ways to strengthen the holes. Okay, so another way to do that, if you do not have a crocodile like I have, which is this one, I have the big one, the big bite, okay, is you can take a hole punch and punch a thicker material. Whoa, it's gone. Okay, I'll have to do that one again. Okay, and I lost it because it's see-through. So what you will do is you will take a hole punch your hole in here, and then set it on top and glue it in place. So you see what I mean? So when my hole is there, the acetate is strong enough, and it's not a material that you can rip easily. Okay. And you can layer that in between your matting and this book. So that's just a little tip over the years that I have learned, because when you have elastics and as your book gets bigger and expands, it pulls on the paper. So tip of the day, put a piece of acetate there if you don't have eyelets. Okay, just so as you know. Hi, Dawn. Haven't seen you in a while, Dawn. How you doing? Okay, sorry, I just hit the mic. So I have eyelets, so I'm not using acetate today. So I have my big bite here. And I guess I'm done with my scoreboard, so I can put that away. So again, I'm going to punch these holes now because I'm going to use them as a guide. Okay, so I'm using my 3/16 hole punch because I'm going to be using the 3/16 size eyelets, and I'm going to punch the holes because I'm going to use these as a guide as I go along. Okay, I think I did that one off a little bit, but because you can just keep drawing circles and have a guide for your papers as you go along. Okay, like so. So that is where my holes are going to be. I'm putting that away. There's that. Okay. Susan, I got the elastics at Michael's. And it was in the Tim Hol. I don't know what your guys' is like in the States, but I got mine at Michael's up here. I'm in Southern Ontario. And they were in the Tim Holtz section. So that's where I got them. Okay, so let's put this together. It's so easy to put together. So I'm going to take my scores, and I'm not going to do them all right now because my book isn't that thick. So I'm just going to do this and score my inside scores here, here. All right. And you will see that we are left with this 1/2 inch score. So I'm going to as well fold that one. And the other ones I can do after the fact. All right. But for now, I'm just going to fold these ones in. And you'll see why. Like, if you bend all of these scores, this is going to be really floppy. Okay. And you're going to have a hard time putting all these little strips on. If you want to put the little strips on, you don't have to. And you'll see, because it looks pretty good without it. Actually, I do have it on the inside. Yes, on the inside, I did not put the strips. So, see, I don't have the paper strips on the inside. All right. So it looks okay without it. But if you guys are like me, you might want to do that. So I have this side here. So this is the back. This piece here is going to be the front, like so. I'm going to take this, I'm going to fold in my 1/2 inch score line. And again, I'm not going to fold in all the scores right now because it's actually going to help me put it together if I don't. And I'm going to glue tape. It doesn't really matter what you guys do. So I'm going to glue these 2 1/2 inch scores together. So there's my top, front, back. I think I'll use score tape. This is 3/8 of an inch score tape. I'm just going to do that for time's sake, and me with glue, sometimes we're not friends. And seeing how my arms are killing me, and my nose is running, and if I drop a pin for the glue, then I have to bend over, and then my nose will be running everywhere, and that'll just be really gross. So I'm not going to do it. So I folded in this 1/2 inch. This is the bottom. I'm going to set this on the top, and I'm going to butt it up against that. Okay? And I'm just going to fold it over. And that's how I make sure it's straight. So I'm lining it up top and bottom. Okay? And I'm just going to peel this off. Again, I'm going to butt it up against that, and I'm going to just fold it over, and I'm going to burnish it really good. Okay? And there's that. Yay. See, my phone is buzzing. I'm so glad I turned that down. Someone is calling me. Let's hang up on them, shall we? Okay. People always call you. They know, right? I'm pretty sure they know, right? Okay. Hi, Kebby. Really? Marianne? Message me. I might be able to fix you up, Marianne. I got the stuff. I have a stash. Send me a message. Okay. This piece here, I'm going to save it for later. This is the belly band, and we don't put that in until we're done matting. So that's this belly band right here. Okay. But what I can show you right now is that on all of these sides, I use my corner chomper. You don't have to. If you don't have a corner chomper, that's fine. Okay, but that's my belly band piece. I'm going to set that aside. There's the pocket. And the pocket as well, we won't be putting that on until we do our matting. All right. But what I am going to do is I'm going to put some score tape on, and I'm going to show you how I did my corners. Just so you know. Okay. I'm just doing this pocket really quick here. All right, I may as well do this one too, just to show you guys. So when I'm doing any corner rounding, doing my belly bands or my pockets, I always do all of this first, because then I have full tape coverage, and I know that everything's going to be sticking perfect. So here's my pocket piece. All right, take my scissors, excuse my arm. I'm going to just snip straight across. You can see it better on this side. So what I do is I just hold the top part of my scissors down, and I cut it straight across at the corner where the score lines meet, like that. Okay, so straight across where the score lines meet, like that. And again, see, I put my score tape on already. So I'm just going to give this a snip for now. Now I'm going to be doing my corners with the corner rounder, so you can see it. Okay. Ooh, you're near Owen Sound? Cool, Susan. That's right. I forgot about that. If you guys can't find them, let me know. I have a stash. Just saying. Message me. I can fix you up with the elastics. So here's my corner, and as you'll see, they match. Okay. Now, what I like to do is put all of my corners in my score tape and everything, and I do all of my corners all at once. I realize I'm not done connecting these pieces, but I'm just going to show you this pocket so that you guys understand. Now, I'm going to be using my 1/4 inch, and see that piece there? I'm going to stick that in, and I'm going to round it after I get all of my score tape in there, and everything's in there. Okay, like that. And when you open it, you'll see there's a little bit of a nippy there. You can just snip that off. You don't have to, but I like to because sometimes it shows. So I just cut it down like that. Okay, same with this. This is the belly band that goes on the inside. I fold my score marks in, and then I do my corners. Okay, and it just hides it so nicely. I'll show you on this side, so you can see on this side. If I can, I should burnish that a little better. Okay. I know, Nancy. I love albums too. I have a craft fair coming up in Burlington. I'm in Hamilton, so I have one in Burlington at the Royal Botanical Gardens. So I have been making a ton of albums. This is like one of my favorite things. I've been wanting to make it for a while, so I thought, well, and then I kind of put it off, and then I found Jody sent me the Here and There papers, and I was like, I gotta have them. Well, I called them and said, I gotta have them, please, thank you, and because they're awesome. And then I just snip those off. Okay, so see how that's how it goes when you punch it, and then I just put my scissors in there and I just snip it off like that. Okay, and then when you fold it in, you're not going to see it, and even if you're sticking stuff in there, you're not going to see it. So these are done. I can set these aside now. Okay, so here is my flaps. Okay, so these flaps, again, I'm going to do my 1 inch score mark here, and then I'm going to do my other one. I'm going to do both of these at the same time. Okay, and my 1/2 inch. Bam. That, and I'm just burnishing that down pretty good. Sorry guys, I'm so stuffed up. Preparation for motorcycles. 1 million pounds of ice on the ground, and they're delivering a motorcycle. Okay, so Susan, it kind of depends. I know it's hard to price on your labor, and it's a labor of love when we do our albums. So, I mean, literally, if I charged by the hour for my albums, I'd never sell them. Nobody would buy them. Just saying. They'd be like, what? What do you mean you want $1,000 for that? What, are you crazy? So you kind of can't charge for your time, right? It's more, if you're going to charge, you have to charge for your supplies. So, example, like this album here, you would add up the papers, the embellishments. Now I'm going to get 2 out of this paper pack, right, and my cardstock. And you guys know up here, cardstock's a bit pricey. If you get the really good stuff like I got, it's like $1.30 a sheet. So you just add up all your supplies. And I find if you add the supplies up and it's so hard to price them, really. It's mostly supplies, though. And if you've bought your supplies at Michael's and things like that, supplies, there is like a formula that some lady told me there's a formula for it. So I basically just charge my supplies and then I throw an extra $30 on, or like maybe whatever you think your time is worth per hour, do all your supplies and then double it. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to gauge what you should sell them for. But I would definitely say never, ever, ever sell them ever for less than what you've spent on that album. Plus your labor, right? And if people don't, I know it's hard, people don't understand how much love and time we put into these albums, right? So that's basically what I can give you, Susan. I know in my experience, I do a lot of custom work. So I'll do like wedding albums and I'll have like matching boxes for them. And I give them a few choices of papers and things like that. And something like that, like generally I'll charge an hourly rate, but that's different. I tell them up front what I'm going to charge too. So I try to figure out how long it's going to take me to make the album and then go from there. But never ever, supplies times 2, I would say, is probably a safe bet, right? Tyson, dogs don't eat glue. Dogs don't eat glue. No, they don't. My dog is eating no touchy the glue. Okay, so to the bottom flaps. These flaps are 3 inches. I forgot. Yeah, so they're 6 inches. So what we can do is we can go down a 1/2 inch, and this is how you know you're going to be on center here, all right? We can go a 1/2 inch from this edge, because this is the edge you're going to be laying down here. And if you want to make sure it's in the middle, you just measure a 1/2 inch down the same way we did when we punched the holes, and 1/2 inch from the edge. And then I'm going to put a little ticky mark at 3 here. I'm going to do the same thing for this. Sorry if you can hear Tyson in the background. He's being nosy because he knows I'm on video. He's like a kid. He's like, I know you're busy and you can't stop me from eating bits of paper. Yeah, you know it, buddy boy. I know you know. Okay. So I'm going to do 2 at once. So basically it's a 1/2 inch down and I put a mark at 3 and then I line them up and I'm doing 2 at once. I never suggest you guys do that because if you screw it up, it's not my fault. Just saying. And I'm putting a hole there like that. Now I know that these are in the center. So this one goes on the bottom. Now again, at this point, you have a choice. You can put it on the inside or the outside. It's not really going to matter. Okay, I've lined my holes up and it's going to flip over like that. I'm going to put mine on the inside. Okay, and I'll use glue because I moved it out of Tyson's personal view there. So I'm just going to glue this down. And now I can line it up. Wonder how many Canadians are out there watching me right now going, oh, we are so close to our glitter glue season. Just saying. So, Tyson, no touchy, please. I'm just going to line that up. I'm actually going to fold it over, and I'm going to push it down a bit, because we can always repunch the hole, right? I'm going to line it up at the bottom here, so it's lined up. Voila. Okay, and my hole I can see, so I know I'm in the middle. Try baby wipe. Here's a question. Who here in Canada knows where to get decent baby wipes that don't have fluffies all over them? Who knows this? I need to know the answer to this question. Because I'll tell you, I've tried them all. These people think I have babies, man, because I've bought every brand of baby wipe on the planet. Well, in Canada anyway, not on the planet. Okay. This one goes on to here. Centered. Like that. Line up the edges. Oh, Phyllis has got it. Look at me. I just scrolled down and saw the chat. Double the supply price. They sell. Good job, Phyllis. That's exactly what I meant to say, Susan. Susan, listen to Phyllis. She knows. I can tell. Hi, Ellen. Okay, so there is piece number 2. All right. Now, I put enough glue to hold it on there, but I'm going to be putting some matting down. If you guys want to see there, oh, bad angle. I didn't put quite enough glue under there, so I'm just going to put a little dabby dab. See, glue is not my friend today, I'm telling you. Glue is not my friend today, so I've been avoiding it. Glue doesn't want to be my friend. Okay. Now, the matting. So this is it. Okay, other than doing my corners, this is how you make this. So I'm going to corner chop all of these before I forget, because that's what happens. I usually do it all at the same time. Sorry for the paper noise if I hit the mic. I apologize in advance. Okay. There. So they are, oh, see, missed a spot. Yeah, I did all of the corners. Now I use the 1/4 inch. I think I used 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch on the other album. We can go through it. Okay. Isn't that easy? You guys can whip like a whole bunch of these up and then just slap on, like, you could put on a day at the park, and then you go here and there, and then you could do what's cooking. You could just, you can just make a ton of these and just use all of the photoplay papers, all of them. You could do a thing with Becky Fleck's new paper coming out. You guys see that? The dad paper. Awesome. Love it. Use Rexall brand. Okay. Kirkland. Ooh, Costco. Ooh. Oh, I love Susan. Susan gave me a reason to go to Costco. Arthur's going to give me heck because he's going to go, why are you going to Costco? I'm going to go, I need to get baby wipes. I'm going to come back with no money. He's going to be going, why did you go to Costco? I'm going to say, hey, this lady Susan sent me. Just saying. So it's on you now, Susan. Okay. And look, that's it. That's it. That's all she wrote. That is how you make that. Isn't that amazing? Now, the stability from this comes from, I'm just going to show you guys. So this is the one, I'm a copycat today with this thing. Actually, so I can't even find the original one. It was so thick. So the original one had pockety things in it and all this stuff, but it had fallen apart, and it was in the clearance section at Michael's. So this was in it, and I'll show you what else was in it. This was in it with all of the stuff that had fallen off, right? It all fell off. So I was like, me, I think I'll make it myself. Matting. What time is it? You guys want to mat this? Let's see. Let's see what time it is. Okay, Susan. Susan's on it. She's taking the blame for it. Oh, yeah. You think we got time for matting? I'm definitely going to give you guys the matting measurements right now. Okay. So get the pen and paper. And we're going to go through this album to tell you what the matting is. All right. How's that sound? Pen and paper. I wrote it all down. So we are good for the matting. Okay. So front cover mat. Wait a minute. I got it here. I can't hold this paper under the light because it's shiny and it shines in the way. So these little strips that I put on in between, okay, they are 1/8 of an inch strips. I am definitely not doing that today on this show, just saying. Front page matting is 5 1/2 wide by 8 3/4 long. So I cut my matting, and then before I put it down, I rounded the corners because I rounded the corners of the paper, so it just worked out perfect. This is on the sticker sheet, and I backed it with the cardstock. This frame here was in the ephemera pack, the cardstock ephemera, and I backed it with, let me just pull that out. I backed it with the blue cardstock again. Okay, so when I say all you need is 2 pieces of cardstock, really all you need is 2 pieces of cardstock. But it'd be nice if you have like 3 or 4, just saying, right? But you don't need it. This is out of the ephemera pack. I just put an eyelet in there, punched a hole in it, and put some string in there. All right. This is from the ephemera pack, or is it? No, that's a sticker. Or wait. Nope, that's the ephemera pack. Okay, and I don't know if you guys saw this, but look. See what that says? Yay! And it's an old map. So when you guys look at the paper, you're going to go, wow, that's pretty cool. Nova Scotia is like right there. Okay, and this is Newfoundland. It really doesn't look like that. This is probably back in the day, they didn't have satellites, so they didn't know exactly what it looked like. So this was their guess. I'm guessing that's what they did. So I put 2 little pins here. These are from the sticker sheet. They're so adorable. And I went to Newfoundland, so I'm actually going to fill this with all of my whole Newfoundland trip, because we went, you have to cross with a ferry. So there's the ferry. Okay, it doesn't look like that, but I thought that was adorable. This is a frame out of the ephemera pack. Nice, right? And I backed that with cardstock as well. All right. This is a sticker from the sticker sheet. And what I did was I mounted this frame. So I glued down 2 sides of the frame onto this blue cardstock. Okay. And I left it open so that I can stick pictures in there. I put 4 little brads that I had in my stash, and I poked it through the entire 2 pieces. And look, I can still put stuff in behind here. So example, this, I can either stick it into here as a picture, okay, or I can put it in behind. Just little extra things, okay. But I had it in behind here, but then I thought, I don't want to cover the boat. So then I ended up sticking it in here. Okay. And on the sides, this strip here is 3/4 of an inch. I'm pretty sure. So that's the 1/2 inch one. No, 3/8 of an inch, sorry. Okay, let's go through the matting. Pen and paper. Front page, 5 1/2 by 8 3/4. 3/8 of an inch. This one I screwed up. I actually ran out of paper. 3/8 of an inch for your 1/2 inch. So that goes for 2 sides on the outside, and you can do it on the inside as well. Okay, 3/8 of an inch there. All these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in here is 1/8 of an inch. So these little tiny pieces, 1/8 of an inch. Inside here, obviously, same as the front, 5 1/2 by 8 3/4. The back piece, okay, is 7 inches. This is my matting sizes now. 7 inches by 8 3/4. My inside pocket, the matting for that is a 4 1/2 this way by 2 1/4. All right. This as well is a sticker from the sticker sheet, and I wish I'd have seen this because I was like just so overwhelmed. If you guys get this as well, you have a choice. So this is on the sticker sheet, and so is this, and I would have put that up there, but I missed it. I didn't read what they put on here until after I stuck it down, so I would have put that there for sure. Just saying. Okay. Matting. Sorry, I did like a squirrel thing there. So again, the pocket, 4 1/2 wide by 2 1/4. Be sure you watch your the direction of your paper when you're doing this, by the way. Okay, and the matting for, where is it? Oh, we need the matting for this. Okay, is 2 3/4 by 6 3/4. Okay, this side here, I'm going to measure for you because I decided after that I wanted it on there, because when I close my book, I could see it. Once it gets full, I'm going to end up seeing it, and it's going to be full. because I have a lot of cool stuff from Newfoundland. So the matting for that is, that's a weird number. 3. Oh, so I have here, I did 7/8 of an inch. I don't know why I did that, but I did. By 8 7/8. So here is 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to assume all of these, the length, and these are 8 and, no, I did this at 8 3/4 long. And this one should probably have been 8 3/4 as well. So all of these strips are going to be 8 3/4 inch long. Okay. So as you know, and these ones here are, I gave that to you, did I not? Or no? Yes, I did. No, I did not. Oh, no. 2 1/2 by 5 3/4. So it's 5 3/4 by 2 1/2. Clearly, all of these are 1/8 of an inch by 5 3/4. Okay. And I lost my chat again. Let me just scroll down here. I lost everybody. Everybody's gone. What happened? Hold on. I'll find yous. I'll find yous all. There you are. Okay. Hi, Lee. Okay. What do you think, Kimmy? Should I mat it? I got lots of paper left. Oh, and inside here. These are just little matted little booklets. Okay, that's a frame from the ephemera pack. This as well as from the ephemera pack. And I just glued it on there and I left the top open. So if I want to put a picture into here, I can. This is just a straight up photo mat. And I will give you the measurements for that. How's that sound? Okay. The measurement for this is, and this is for the blue cardstock part, is 8 1/2 by 6 1/4. Yes. And I scored it at 4 1/4. Okay. And these are going to represent my pictures. Okay. So obviously it's 4 by 6. So the white parts are 4 by 6. Yes. All right. And I did the same for that. Oh my gosh, I keep losing my chat here. Ugh. Hold on. I'm scared I'm going to turn. Glad you like it, Kimmy. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know, Kimmy, what time is it? I don't know what time it is. I've lost everything on my computer here. Yeah, that's about an hour. Oh, and these are from the cut apart sheet. And they're exactly 4 by 6. So you can use these to journal on, or you can use them to put a picture on. Isn't that paper awesome? Love this collection. Just saying. I'm going to be using more of this collection. Okay, guys. So that's that. And that's the finished part. Does anybody have any questions about this? Because if you do, you can always message me. You could tag me, Monica Partridge, on this video here. And you can ask me questions after. Because for some reason I keep losing my chat. Okay. And what I'm going to do is write a PDF. And I'm going to give you guys all the measurements on a PDF. I know you guys probably wrote it down because I told you to bring a pen and a paper. But just in case. Okay, so that's that. So that is how that goes. All right. And I'm going to fill mine up. I'm probably going to do another one because I also went to Quebec. And I can try to get the St. Lawrence in there, which I covered up with this frame. But The next one I'm not going to cover up. So guys, thanks for watching. I know it seems a little longer. Again, these are for your eyelets. Make sure you guys mat first before you punch your holes. Okay? Then put your eyelets in. Or do my little acetate trick like I showed you. Okay, guys. I hope you have a super awesome Friday. I know we all have somewhere else to go. Even us crafters, we are going to another page, including me. And I'll probably see you there. And I'll be waving to everybody. Okay. So thanks for watching, guys. Questions, put them in the box and tag my name in it. And I will answer whatever questions you guys have. Okay. Happy Friday.